Would help if I unmute myself. That would also help onto that too.
Yes, it would.
Oh, this is just like RE4 last night. Oh no, it's a sign. Oh no.
Is this gonna be the October trend?
Please no. Please God no. I don't need that. I don't need that. But anyway, welcome back to Paranormasight, the Svene Mysteries of Honjo. So last time, cleared out all of Yako's as far as we can go right now, and all of Tetsuo's as far as we go now.
No, there's one other thing we can do, that static screen. That just means you haven't entered it yet, I believe. Oh wait, no, wait, it's not lining up.
We
okay,
just cannot do that. Yeah,
that's on me for misinterpreting it.
So basically, in this scenario, we our friend told us to not look back, and we followed that order and got home safely. And then disgruntled old man and his golden retriever sidekick were wandering around town and basically shutting up a bunch of people that had curses in them. So now we're gonna loop back around to Harue's scenario that we first started in this whole thing, and now heading back.
Can I just say, I love how after telling the guy that we would know when he lied to us, you could see that, like, every statement that fucker was lying to us.
Yeah, he just lies the entire time onto that.
Richter, we've been staring at this bridge for hours now.
You want me to grab some Tim Hortons or something? It's cold out here.
Yeah.
Alright. Resuming back to where we were on the start from the conversation at the bridge. Gotta just get back.
So, what next?
The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think.
I see. Alright. Excuse me!
Hmm?
Huh?
Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere.
Wait, was this the girl that was with the bridge dude at the beginning? Was this the same person?
I didn't mean to startle you.
Yeah, I think she was. Am I misremembering? We met her in the prologue, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, yes. Okay, this is the same person, right?
I'm terribly sorry we got in the wrong people, but wouldn't you happen to be curse bearers?
Curse bearers? What's that then?
It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. Have you heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it.
Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss, what was your name again?
Oh, silly me. I'm Ayama Tono.
Ayame Tono.
Do not have a thing for you yet.
There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So, the best way to collect soul grites is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow.
Are you telling us this?
No, I think I got the gist. Fun old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers?
No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is.
Yutaro? That your boyfriend?
Oh, heavens no. He's just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagai. Well, I suppose you could say partners in crime.
You may call him, by chance, a pawn. Potentially.
Funny way to put it.
I'm definitely feeling with the two. early prediction, but the vibe she's giving off, I feel like she's deliberately using him kind of deal to resurrect someone. I'm already kind of...
Also, can you guess what probably triggered her to come over here this time round?
The fact that that he no longer has the his cursed artifact now, so.
She said her name was Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late. Maybe there's more to it.
And her Doritos earrings.
That must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richard mentioned.
So, where's this Yutaro now?
Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer.
Former? How so?
I don't know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone.
Yep.
Typical, right? He makes just as so for the top student, only the flunk wearer counts.
He is what you might call a fraud.
Fraud detected.
So, now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right.
He lost it? How did he do that?
I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you probed into that of all things.
I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret.
Don't worry, it will be on the news tomorrow that he lost it in a Waffle House brawl.
You're such a bitch.
Just because you have a curse stone doesn't mean you're capable of punching someone the fuck out.
Yutaro can be a little irritating sometimes, so I have to keep a level headed on my shoulders.
So, anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer?
Oh, that! I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions.
Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea.
Never mind as if you're just not a bitch.
Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers?
Great question. And the answer is, I'm going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones.
Through bribery. I'm loaded.
And you thought we'd have given them to you? Just like that?
I like this face.
The audacity of this bitch.
Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Well, maybe not. But you know what they say? You never know until you ask.
You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky.
Oh, goodness, no. We're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Anyway, you aren't curse bearer, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me.
Well, I'm sorry, we can't. We gotta ask you about one more thing.
So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection?
Well, Yutaro had his own plan laid all out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered?
You're killing people to revive someone. That already seems self-centered.
I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use on someone that really matters, right? So, I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself.
Yep!
Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Tara I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'll be happy to hear about it.
Of course, keeping secrets is my business.
Now pay me.
My, aren't you dashing? Motherfucker.
The audacity of this bitch.
Sounds like you really have your heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it on?
Do you promise you won't laugh?
Cross my heart.
Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed.
Now, moment of silence. Let's tell you, bomb-ass plan. Get ready.
I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty, ukulele in particular.
Ukiyo-e. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be quite a cultured lady.
Really? You think so? Everyone says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people always think of ukiyo-e as some ancestral high-class art form, but it's actually totally untrue. Back at the Edo period, it was an art of the masses, amusement for the common people. So, when you think about it, you feel exactly the same thrill from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, I guess.
As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed keep of Ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him?
Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period?
That's right! You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 view of Mount Fuji was so iconic. They're only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. And that's only a teeny tiny bit of the locality iceberg of the works.
I've got to admit, I only really know him from the landscapes myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right?
So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive.
But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should the heavens afford me 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out.
Hold on. Are you saying?
Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses. He only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic?
Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going.
You know, if you just revive him, he's going to be in his old body and he'll probably die like 5 days later.
Did it ever specified how they're brought back? Like what state they would be in?
This is the whole thing is people are using this only on recently deceased a lot of the time for this kind of thing. So you just kind of assume they come back in the same way of like in the same body they recently died in, probably, or something like that. Because that's usually how the occult stuff like this kind of goes, or stuff like that. Unless it's just like they get possessed into your body or some shit like that. I don't know. It could be some twisted thing like that.
Ukiyo-e Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
Oh my. Imagine the masterpieces he could curate with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it.
And he would see NFTs and then go back immediately to be dead.
Oh, not the right time period, thankfully. You've got to be kidding me. So, if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to...
That's right. I want to bring host Hosukai back to life.
I want to fuck around and find out.
Well, that's certainly a novel idea.
The audacity of this bitch. That's what she used it on? What a fucking waste.
That Horoway just wants her son back.
I want my 10-year-old son so I can finally know happiness again. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should get going. I need to get my hand on the curse bear before daybreak.
And murder him.
Yay! Sorry for flagging down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. La 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 la.
Okay, finally got her page. Young woman working on her luck. Ane is a clever, but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is in the making of the best recent boom in the popularity of female university students, decided by their appearances across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride the trend as long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Yep, like I said, literally a pawn.
So, yeah, she's a little chaotic neutral there.
Yeah.
Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can.
Why do you say that?
Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. Ah, inhale saliva. Never fun.
Never fun.
There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while.
Now it will become Richter's theory. Okay. Continuing on. Haruve, 3 a.m.
So that's just the voice you're using for this now, is it?
That's the voice I've always been using.
I know,
it's been 4 sessions of this.
Back here again. I left Richard continuing looking for curse bearers, and came home alone. Alright, time to crash.
Yep.
What?
Yep, just as simple. She is going to bed sing.
Go the fuck to
I like these two scenes are incredibly long. This one's not even a minute.
It'd be like that.
Alright. Back to the storyline.
It was very important that we saw that.
That's all. 4 a.m. Road. Wow.
Well,
I believe we were on a road.
with this, we'll visit every place connected to the 7 mysteries.
It's the last spot, huh? And we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect top to bottom.
Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not be any curse bearers around.
Sounds like we'll need to do another round in the morning then.
Or maybe someone's been observing our movements.
What? No way!
It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place.
Let's hope we finally get a lead.
Hey, knocking out 2 of them in one night's not bad.
Yeah. Well, it's just all specifically, like, the curse is only taking place in one night, right?
No, it can only take place at night.
Oh, at night, okay.
Oh, hey, I know that guy.
Oh, shit, he canonically died.
What the hell is this?
Is he dead?
Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too?
Hang on, I think I'm gonna call this in.
I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around.
He canonically died for realsies.
Yep, like I said, it was the prologue.
Boss, bad news.
What is it?
Another mysterious death was reported in this area just now. The medical unit and forensic team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive.
That's bad news. So they got someone else.
Think this is the work of a curse bearer?
With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Ah, shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while.
It's just you and me in the wreckage of this world.
Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing.
Just observe it. Wait.
Well, better go check it out.
I would say wait a little longer, but oh well.
Alright, there's like, you get some funny dialogue if it happens, I believe.
I don't...
Because you can always restart the scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, scenes like this... maybe go to like the story chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
So one thing these kinds of things always made me wonder, is it actually possible to call payphones like that?
I don't think you can directly call a payphone. I don't think so.
And his name is John Cena!
God damn it!
Body has been discovered.
Maybe we can find bears around the area. Hi, I'm just vibing.
The one protagonist Pat was voicing is dead. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone.
Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for.
Mockingbird 13 discovered. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There's no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water?
Boss, phone.
What about it?
Ringing.
Sure is.
Aren't you gonna pick it up?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious.
You got something else there?
Oh, give it a rest.
You have anything better to do?
Well, not exactly.
Why don't you go pick it up? Well, we'll miss it if you don't hurry.
Right, they'll probably hang up soon.
Really okay with that? Aren't you at least a little bit curious?
I guess I am a little curious.
Ah, so you're one of those people. You think that if you pick up the phone too quickly, the caller will think you have nothing going on. So you deliberately let it ring a bunch of times before answering.
Do you people really do that?
There are definitely some who want to give off an impression of being a bruiser than they busier than they really are.
Well, detectives don't have time for that kind of foolishness.
Then go pick it up. Fine. Leave me no choice, I'll answer it.
Hold on, Aereo. We don't know what could happen. I'll do it.
Sure, it's all yours.
You little...
No, it might just keep ringing till you pick it up.
True, might even be ringing because someone knows we're here.
It's entirely possible, in which case, come on. Time now. Okay, there we go.
I'm done.
Alright. Okay, alright.
It's not often that Aereo is kind of the straight man to a gag in a way. Well, better go check it out.
Right, be careful, it could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You're the one who's so tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now.
Damn it. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth.
Took you long enough, Sumi. Did no one teach you to pick up the fucking phone when it rings?
Who is this?
I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tetsuno Tsutsumi himself. Wait. That's the Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've got a long way since we last met.
I asked you to identify yourself.
Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
Wait, is this? Fumichika Nejima?
But did you say Fukuchika Nenjima?
No, I said Fumichika.
Sorry, like the one from the Nenjima murders? Ding ding ding, you got it right! I got a feeling the great detective would remember me. It's been 20 long years in the cell thanks for you. That shit was not easy.
You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins.
That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle.
Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did.
I know about that. After all, just the system was gracious enough to give me parole.
What? If this is a real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it! What is your goal?
Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, I've seen the light, I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I've got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path.
Well, that's very nice. Keep it up.
It was no good. An opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks or I'd never be able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying?
No thanks, don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life.
Oh, it's no hassle at all. It'd be too easy to just kill you, tear you apart, but wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting.
That's a long time to nurture a grudge.
Fucking bet it is. Let it gnaw at me. Grow inside me. Thought I had nothing else. All that time, I played my old prisoner. For the harassment of those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tatsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you.
Shut the fuck up! Your attitude, yours is why I'm saving you for last.
What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away.
I just told you I'm not coming for you! Pay attention when I talk, shithead! See me. This time. I wanna see you. Weeping in despair. Begging me for mercy.
Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again.
Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much.
It was worth a shot.
You really just think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy.
Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends.
Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you cared about. One by one. Till there's no one left.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss? What about me? Oh, wait, are you just trying to protect me? Not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she heard that.
Don't you fucking dare! I'm warning you!
Oh, very nice. This is she's all on her own, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me she just happens to live in Honjo.
What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay.
I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you use your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you!
I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be like old times.
I won't let that happen. Oh, okay.
Sorry. I need to repeat myself.
How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's what I die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a hint.
Go on.
Well, you see, I have the one-sided read.
No.
Sumi, you have the evergreen peach, don't you?
Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse?
Indeed, and what a particular curse it is. That's where my hint ends.
God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands.
One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you can.
No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done.
But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here.
You couldn't.
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a few hundred people or so. Oh, it must be hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one. Which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like a Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole?
Idiot, you think I just call it off because you were dead? There's no running away for you.
Ugh. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima.
Got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization can put a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to hear you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dreads to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid.
Wait, Nejima, you're after the...
Anyway, see you around. Bye now. Boss!
Ario, did you catch all that?
Nejima, what is he planning?
Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky.
You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer?
Just her luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye, boss. And the government could not track that phone at all because I guess not there yet. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspects' deaths occurred that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsume's request, a large-scale investigation was launched in Fukimichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tatsumi and Nero themselves spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours till sunset. Ooh! Shit.
Yep.
I think go back in for this one. Take her now. Also, I could definitely hear that my Nagito come back out during that a little bit.
Oh, hey, crazy character. Let's go.
Yeah. I got one voice for that. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information.
Took you long enough.
Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in.
Thanks. Floor's yours.
A total of 3 mystery deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man that was found here. He's been identified as Shoko Oki, a 25-year-old student, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to the water in his lungs. He drowned.
Drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here.
About that, boss. This isn't a park associated with one of the 7 mysteries, too?
It'll be the canal.
Yeah. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there's a link between the canal and the death by drowning, don't you think?
Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next?
For that, the body of a woman was found behind the residential complex in Katasuya. The victim was identified as Taoka Hayashi. Taoko Hayashi. She was 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in this area. As for the cause of death, well...
Yes?
The entirety of her body was cursed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop.
Hang on. Are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning...
that would be the...
Foot washing mansion, I believe.
Yeah. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place was discovered. The place the body was discovered is known as to be related to the 7 mysteries.
So this is Namagaki's doing. Shit, I knew he used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs.
Got it. And for our 3rd victim...
So Namagaki's going away for a while.
He was identified to be Koei Jonochi, 32, a teacher at Kamagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building.
A teacher dying at school. Not just any school. Kamagata houses one of the 7 mysteries.
That is...
I'm actually trying to remember this one. Yeah, probably gonna do check the files here.
Files! Fool's,
Yeah, okay.
there we go. Right, the Fool's possession is supposed to be there. It's too big of a coincidence. Can't rule out the possibility this death was also the work of a curse. See, either way, either way, it seems all three of the victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries.
There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction.
That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious cause in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match
that's
up.
Me.
Oh, sorry.
Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curse is activated.
Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that doesn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries?
It's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without a stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that.
Oh, really? I see. I don't know much about that stuff.
I'd be more surprised if you did.
Looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted at the last night.
But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found.
Thanks. Thought about that.
But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out.
Well, that's great news, so we're basically safe during daytime.
Exactly. It's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk.
Ah, he must have known that the curse stones wouldn't be used during the day.
Either way, we've got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other bearers.
Aye, aye, boss, let's do this! At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutudo Nakamaki has the foot washing mansion. Hideki Arashi has the ever-burning lantern. We got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims to have the one-sided reed.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Better
I
figure
believe that
out
just
what
marks
the
who had
meat
what
are.
stone there.
Yeah. How should we go looking for them?
There's no point searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there.
Aye, aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. I asked around the Sudia Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like they're investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Sayarashi.
Oh yeah, heard about that.
Yeah. He was trying to determine whether it was really a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, wounds, all of that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up.
Huh. What was the evidence?
Well, according to a report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building that was a ways from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, blah. So it was ruled as a suicide, but
But he thought there was more to it.
yes, a truck or a flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds would have inflicted similar damage. In other words, some kind of a traffic accident that can look an awful lot like a fall.
So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go.
There's no brake marks on the side of the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have been hit without slowing down at all.
This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed.
Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet, and I don't think they're looking very hard.
So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth.
That's true. Think the driver is the one who did him in?
Not quite. Yoshimi already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered it up.
Right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. Managed to get a hold of Michio Sayashi's address. Yoshimi went there for a bunch of over the course of his investigations. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too.
Good thinking. Maybe that'll give us more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic.
Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? The one Hitomi Okuda? Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand.
Not even an address?
Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they haven't heard from her in a month. A lot of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find it there.
Not sure we really have time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. Can we have community safety track her down for us?
We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, the high school is closed for today.
Because of the teacher that died.
That's right.
Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then.
Got some information about Yoshimi's fiance from the community safety set. Her name is Mayo Kozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But...
oh boy, here it comes. But what?
Community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence.
There it is. Can't things just be easy for once?
Yeah, he's a beautician, fiance of Yoshimi, a police officer. Okay, well, that didn't give us much.
We know she exists. It's definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps?
It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse, but Yoshimi was well-liked and they've been together for over 10 years.
You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors.
Guess so.
But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be the same person who was after Yoshimi is after his fiancé as well. She could be in danger.
You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ has already have a lot of people looking for her. As soon as though she's found. One last one. HQ has mobilized for the search unit for Nejima, but so far we haven't received any word.
Just he wasn't at home or work?
About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago.
You serious? So we have no idea where he lives.
It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit.
Hold on a sec. You're telling me nobody caught that?
Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking in on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved away from a new place.
That's just sloppy.
I've heard that they're giving parole to just anyone these days because they're running out of rooms in the prison. Which also means there's not enough for probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked.
So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it! That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse. Or insanity. Whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth.
He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard for us to track him down. That explains why he's brazenly made contact.
That asshole, he's mocking us.
Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot has been filed.
That's gonna take way too long. We only have till dusk.
Speaking of Nenjima,
Yeah?
did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her on protective custody as soon as possible.
Not yet. Can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either.
That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her?
Shut up, I don't have her contact info, alright?
Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh?
Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree.
Guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it?
Former, eh? That cuts deep.
Sorry, just kinda slipped out.
Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his echo.
Back on the topic already, huh?
He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance.
See.
The one-sided read. What was that story about again?
Something about a man stalking a woman, but who goes insane and chops her up.
Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries.
As for Nenjima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if we got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to the high school to see into Hitomi Okada or Michiya Shiyashi's house to find out more about her.
Hey boss, how do you like my Danganronpa music?
Yeah, I know, right? That sounds like immediately on the investigation. Son of a bitch!
Yeah, get the fuck out!
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, boy, we're at the fun part of this investigation.
Shit. I'm just gonna kind of go on this path till I can't go on anymore. I think.
Fair enough.
I want to catch a criminal, dang it.
Just get the popcorn out. Shit. Well, let's get to it right now. Hold up. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Can't wait for you to figure out the gimmick of these segments.
Is it just full on Ace Attorney for this part, or? Here we go. Come on, I gotta hide. Classes are suspended for the day, so students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. School's gate's locked away while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Jars will be there. In that case, let's head over to here. Like this much. Seems like Michimi's house is on the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Alright, I'll go check out the house.
Ariel's off checking the Shiraishi household, blah 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 blah. So, the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. Might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Oh, you're back.
No luck, boss.
No one home?
Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but no one came to the door. Glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox.
Huh.
I guess that answers. Oh, gosh. place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. They're also in the site of the fool's possession, and of course, that's where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think?
Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah. A lot of buildings here, made of wood.
Damn, it's a real shame we have no one here to talk about for the incident, huh?
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, oh, fuck her. I swear to God. Come on, man! That's mean. That's really
I was
mean.
wondering, like, how much longer should I live?
Oh, that's clever, but also fuck you on that.
Like, nice thing is, the previous act did basically have us do a mini version of this. What with Araishi's.
So, Roxas, the thing
Hearthstone
is, you
being
can go
taken.
to 2 locations, but there's no one there. So the idea is, you should really have some people to go talk to. There are 2 scenarios open on the other side to this. So, yeah.
Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. You're up. It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? I'm... Yeah, I am Yako Shakazi. Good. Seems like you are fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I could dispel the curse deck or learn the identity of who would use it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's best that you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you all involved in something so dangerous. I mean, to look to you as soon as the sun rose, but I was so sleepy. I can't remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through.
Did you sleep standing up?
I think this might just be. I think this might just be a case of, like, limited assets.
Yeah.
Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this too. I suppose it'd be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just what exactly are you, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been training things that have to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn this kind of stuff like you would with flower arrangings? I had quite an eventful childhood. Ah, that sounds like you've been through tough. Yeah, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it as that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as an apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always been more paranormal disturbance because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I've sent to schools that may experience something paranormal to put a stop to it before it happened. Wow, that's amazing! So, it's like a part-time you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you got it rough then. But still, that's really amazing. You were so cool to pull a face off against that evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyway, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to the school. Yeah! Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... True. I want to make sure that this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else.
Judging by the other timelines onto this, I'm sorry, Mio, but can't
Little
avoid that.
late.
Little late on that.
Damn. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way.
To screenshot this later for when she will eventually use it again.
I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll sell things that will be due to move forward. Just... Okay, but if you're feeling danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go.
Let's get investigating, team.
Onward and upwards.
Yako, 8 a.m. at the high school.
Huh. I thought it was unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks.
That's Sony Vegas as a
This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay?
I might have seen dead people.
The first people who came to work this morning found something. Okay? Mr. Jochichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby.
God damn it. I can't cover one of these without somebody dying. It fucking sucks.
What? There's no way. Why, could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Dochichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into the account the unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it had something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used his curse on him last night. Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary! Yeah, so curses really do kill people.
People die when they are killed.
God damn it.
Someone used it! Keep your voice down, okay? Wouldn't happen to know if another curse bearer heard you. Beep! Sorry.
He's fucking dead.
Teacher, he was school grounds. He was an honest student and top of his work back in his high school day, the apple of his parents' eyes, and was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when he was pressured to cause Koei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, he struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him in vain but a wounded man. He never aspired to be a teacher, but figuring it was the least he could do to help help with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Well, he's fucking dead now, is all.
Hey, I can't believe the worst person in the world died. Who could have thought?
I wish we had a little more information, but they're locked up at the front gate. Maybe we can sneak through the back entrance. That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Ogura? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night, too. She must know something about Mr. Toshido. Let's see what she has to say.
Please, let me go investigate. Do it. Do
I
it. Come
asked
on. Come on, send me your coach.
Oh, Mio, wait for me!
It's not even up lockdown.
Huh?
You're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know.
Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah. Right after I transfer here, there was a bit of trouble.
She gave me, what do you call it? Exorcisms?
Huh, so that's what it was. Did you hear about Mr. Jotaro?
I am sorry, Sophie, for this.
You heard about it, huh? I know about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite the school grounds myself.
What? You saw it happen?
It was great.
He hit that pavement so hard, his body splattered everywhere.
Tell us about it. What exactly happened? I don't know myself. It was pitch black.
What I can tell you, it was almost down, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out of the grounds like something was chasing him, then screamed.
Somebody help me! Forgive me, Michio!
Something like that. He was running around.
Michio! You mentioned Michio! Sorry.
Holy shit! Was there anyone else on the grounds?
It was too dark to see where it was.
It was yellow, and the text I just read was yellow, so yeah. Sorry.
But for a second, I think I saw a girl in the school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, but it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life like, I was wrong and I didn't do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there.
Why is it loading?
He had to load the corpse.
His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him?
I feel like that might be a weird oversight error onto that. That feels like it shouldn't have to load that scene.
He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there though.
And I waddled away.
Then he croaked. That's all I saw.
I see. But from what you told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jochichi and killed him.
Hell if I know anything about it, I'm telling you what I've heard him say.
Damn.
Damn. So sad.
Did you tell the story to the police?
Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't call them for shits. Not like I believe such an insane story anyway.
Right. There must at least be one person the police were trusting, right?
Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died the other day.
Oh, he did. I'm sorry to hear that.
Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off.
You got it all wrong.
Girl. Girl, you are not a burden. Stop. Stop right now. Not gonna have this negativity in your life anymore.
The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit.
Huh? It wasn't.
Yeah, it was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though, I'm sure it was hard enough for you.
That's all I know about that asshole's death.
Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something.
Hmm?
The way she describes it reminds me of something. The way Chichiro died? It sounds a lot how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she has fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curse of the Svene Mysteries had manifested when she died. If we can trust what the spirit board said, the Michio died in an accident. Oh, right.
That's all I know about the asshole stuff. Quit telling me about that jerk.
it.
Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
I don't understand all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird systems that were happening to me all went away.
Yeah, but some people are born with natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause many strange systems that they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? People only have their personality taken over when possessed, too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relation to their target. Like a sibling or a parent and a child. But you'd always never heard about people being taken over completely. Even when there are two parties aren't in sync, that those negative effects can start to appear.
So the seance or whatever you're seeing on TV are all bogus?
Not quite. There are spirit mediums and inviters who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though, those are people on TV who are just putting on a performance.
Huh.
There are people who in life have extremely powerful spirit sense, or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over a person they possess. And even if they could, it would only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. If that's the case, would you not know that they are choosing behavior of your own will or not? Why, there's a lot of cases that people don't realize they're possessed. So, the spirit may influence the behavior and memory of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? Must have been tough for you being through the possession for so long, Hitomi.
Whatever. Might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things end up being like this.
Yeah. It's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you can see them too with a little training. I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Tell me, last night before you witnessed Mr. Jotiki collapse, can you ask what he and you were doing in that classroom?
You're gonna tell the cops?
Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jochi, they'll suspect if you told them we saw you with him that night.
Anytime something happens to someone like me, all those shitty adults all jump into conclusions.
I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't be able to have to kill them anyway.
If you say so, I don't mind telling you about it. So, last night, that piece of shit Jokishi called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something.
What? How terrible!
Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming.
He ain't
Oh,
coming. He ain't coming.
Only added himself to blame. Calling people worthless in a cancerous society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one who always called black scum, if you ask me.
Is that so?
Vocabulary, ma'am.
Could you tell us more in detail why he called you out in the middle of the night?
It's hard to explain where to start.
What did you mean about Mr. Dochichi acting like scum?
Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shirai, right? The girl who killed herself?
Michio?
I don't know everything, but that creepo teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using the black Camilla, call her up after school to make her do whatever he wants.
What? What do you mean, whatever he wants?
I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that couple model students like you could ever get involved in.
How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not know about this?
Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Jochichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt like she couldn't tell anybody. Like she had to suffer alone.
Oh, how terrible. You tell me, how do you know about this?
I just happened to walk in on it. I know spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in the pang when I yelled at him about asking what he's doing.
Walked in on it?
I couldn't just leave her alone. It looked like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. You probably figure I wasn't the type to spread around that stuff around. But she never asked for help. She told me that she was fine to keep it a secret.
Michio, why?
She probably thought she had some grits her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about it was her punishment. She was soft.
No.
Of course, Jochichi didn't change. He kept doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it.
She told me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you?
You try saying that it was my fault? She told me she had not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I did already?
Yako, there's no point to blame her, tell me. Michio, why? Did you hear about what dirt was?
Nope, I never heard what it was. From the sounds that he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago.
For that long?
The dick probably caught her doing something she should have been. She didn't look well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know?
There must be some reason.
Don't know. Got nothing to do with me. So, last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuki Garden a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like the cop at all, though. Real rough guy, but good looking all about for folks. So he's the only one I talked to.
Huh. There was someone like that with the police.
Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy act like he was a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age, and that she was on my side. Must have been a terrible loss for her, too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the garden the night he died.
Oh no.
Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then she listened to whatever I was pissed at about. That day, he called me there like usual. But something like him seems off about him. Like he was worried about something.
Worried about something?
Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual.
A favor? What kind of favor?
He handed me this weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him.
A talisman?
Yep, just a normal good luck charm. I figured it was it. That's sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. That wasn't all. He told me that I wanted to look after the talismans Ishimo Shirai was looked like this one.
Huh? Michio? Does she have that to do with this?
Yoshi had been meeting up with her and talking with her. He knows that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject.
A talisman that Michio had.
He knew that I knew her, so that's why she asked me, he said.
Could there have been something that Michio tell even the police about? I know things at her home were a little complicated.
From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jochichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops for someone who got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either.
Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you?
So basically, Yoshimi didn't have his eyes on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, I didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him.
Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you.
Hell if I know! When I looked inside, it was just some weird, grippy scrape of wood.
So you've seen inside it?
From what the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he'd be serious about it.
Oh, and since he died right after.
Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt something was gonna happen to him.
Nakagoshi. Do you know him, Mio? No, I just heard of the name. I think.
So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, I didn't feel right just ignoring the dead guy's last request.
He told me.
Yeah?
That talisman. Would you mind if we take a look?
Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me.
Oh, okay. So last night, you were looking for what the talisman Michio had.
Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage here would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it right now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seems really brilliant to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for some secret meetings before.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said make any sense. Like, he was really Michio and stuff like that. He went in on about like it was my fault and I have been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when about you two showed up. I was able to get away when Joshio was freaking out. Oh my gosh! Good thing you got away. So really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I wondered what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashishima talking, and then Mio showed up.
Oh, you did?
That's why I saw Tochishi come back outside and bite it.
I see. So you were the one here to look for Michio's talisman.
Keeps going.
Yeah.
It was dumb to fall for that creep Joshio trap so easily. I could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. And there we go.
So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio?
I thought she was a weirdo that when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exercise me.
The screenshot of it.
I mean, it could be awkward to say like, yeah, a spirit is haunting you. I have to get rid of it for you. This is not creepy at all, I swear.
Oh, God.
The fuck?
If you haven't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out.
Please don't. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without her telling anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see results. Huh, I guess that makes sense.
Aw, poor Mio.
Aw.
Now I'm just imagining like a stealth game, but instead of stealth kills, it's stealth exorcisms.
No, please, I'm trying to help you.
I'm just trying to be a good person in society.
What you described does sound a lot like Michio killed Mr. Jochi. She did have a reason to hate him after all.
No way. You mean that really was her curse? Like, for real?
Those who died bearing strong resemblance or regrets can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it is possible they could possess someone close to them and act onto those lingering regrets.
Huh, I wonder if that would happen.
Alright, then, suppose the spirit board said it was true, and Michio's death was an accident. Then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living that, I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation.
I don't think so, but it does seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she killed herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman.
Sure, thank you, Hitomi.
Oh, if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman,
we'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks.
Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you?
I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at my friend's place. Here's the phone number.
Or Sony Vegas transition.
Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And,
what is it?
You're easier to talk to than I imagine. You're kind of scary at first, but not anymore.
Shut up! You were the one avoiding me! Anyway, I'll catch you later. And don't die out there, okay?
I don't know. Mio just peeking in the background, and it's really funny.
I'm just happy to be here. Thanks. We'll be careful.
Now I'm happy to be
Determined,
here.
Sometimes Mio just kind of gives me Lalafell vibes.
All right then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jochishi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes. The curse echo we experienced in the school and the one who killed Mr. Jochichi seemed to be different. The people at the school at the time other than us were Mr. Jochichi, Hitomi, an old man Ashishima who ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but it was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl with a school uniform with braids. And what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Jochichi's pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, he was certain to explain why he was killed. Right, then that's why I said there were multiple. Right, the people who killed Mr. Jochichi would have to be one, too. Which means there must have been a mysterious girl, or old man Ashishimi. Yeah, we should certainly be careful about them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jochichi thought it was Mishio was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Mishio herself was actually there, but... Oh! I just remember. I saw Mr. Ashiri outside the main gate last night. Did too? It was likely he's involved with the curses, given that he was the one doing research for the Rise of Resurrection. So, we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashishimi and Mr. Arashi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now, I like to find who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at the source. Huh, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly? We need to talk to Mr. Arashi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading to someplace where someone may know where he is. Where to go then?
Ah! Chef?
Want some candy?
9 a.m.
This is just where Yako lives.
Yeah.
I'm back home. Home again. And so, Mishio decided on their next location to investigate.
That's good.
Just, good job! We went to the candy shop.
There was nothing there.
Start from looking.
The bridge? Gotta guess this is a no.
And so,
We went over to the lake and saw that it was cheap dirt trash.
So, Pat, do you remember what made you pick Yako's path here in the first place?
Of the school?
Do you remember what we were trying to do on another?
Okay, yeah, okay, then it is.
man, the road is quite loud, don't you think, Mio? Yes, is indeed is.
Back to the high school. Huh?
I swear, Mio, we keep walking to one of these places, we're sure to find something, I swear.
Okay. Yeah.
And now that... No, wait, no, you're good. You're good there.
Oh, okay. Oh! Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yep.
Look, this is where these people will be at the time.
Alright. Sorry, Shadow, bye. Huh? That's...
Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls?
Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ario.
Huh?
How you do, fellow kids?
Hey, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting around the child labor laws I've heard so much about.
Say that again.
I hate him. I hate him so much right now. Sorry about that. He's with me.
Mr. Tsukishimi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest.
Don't you worry about it. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat.
Wait.
Really? Thank you so much. I always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Ooh, yeah, like one of those places at Ginza I've never been to. Let's go!
We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service.
Hold on now. What just happened? I never said sushi.
What the fuck are you talking about? Hero, what the fuck did you just do? Looking forward to it, boss.
Wait, this is one where you included.
You guys are funny. You should do stand-up.
He reminds me of a golden retriever. I like him.
So, how much have you been able to figure out?
Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, and then brought forth to the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That allowed us to even those who have not the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis.
Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there's actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who wanted the rite at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We managed to gather 3 so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach.
You got 3 already? Wow. We have the cursed stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind Theo.
She does? Is she alright? We could take it off your hands.
Well, the Feast of Shadows have no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out.
Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then.
Ha! You want to talk to me? You're probably better asking off Mio. Stop putting responsibility on me, Yako. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows.
Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them?
Well, last night at school...
You were here last night?
Yes, you see. I'm going to explain this stuff because you might actually end up making it worse than you thought, Dako.
Huh.
You two are using a spirit board? That's so cool!
So that's when you ran into the Curse Echo. I'm glad you survived.
Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The cursed echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg.
What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's...
Have you been
doing your homework?
Give me a sec. Little lot of these fucking things. What's freaking out? Fuck.
Me neither. That happened wasn't.
It's just like everyone.
The picture and the lady with I mean, look at the lady in this. Look at the lady in this image. It looks like she's missing a leg. Shut up. Okay, the one-sided read? No, because that's...
It's the one.
Which one?
Ever-burning lantern. I think, yeah.
No, it would be the one-sided read, because remember how the,
Wait, I thought you already had that one.
No, the one-sided read is the one Nejima has.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Uh-oh.
The one-sided read. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, duh, yeah, because he was at the school, right? What's so bad about that one?
You idiot, think! The curse bearer of the one-sided read is... Fumichika Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse.
Right, but if that's the case...
Nejima might have been here last night.
What?
I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but...
What?
Who's Nejima? No clue.
You girls need to hide. Girls need to hide right now.
So, Nejima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes.
It's real bad.
He said he was going to massacre the city about sundown today? And he's trying to get to your daughter, too.
That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So, just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night?
Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Dochichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget Old Man Ashisiga.
Wait, Hitomi, you mean Hitomi Okada? Kuda, the second-year student?
Well, yes. Why?
So she was here last night.
I saw Hitomi earlier, though. She didn't seem like a curse bearer to me.
You did? Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Would you mind if we ask you a few questions about that?
Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'll become a suspect. So, I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this.
Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter.
A different matter? You mean about that police officer, Mr. Yoshimi?
You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him?
Yes, she did actually. Blah 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 blah. Hitomi said that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something.
Did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman?
Yes. Apparently he also asked her to look into the other one just like it. One that Michio had.
What kind of talisman could they be, boss?
Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important.
They found a talisman on Michio where her body was found.
I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died.
Right.
Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman.
I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi.
I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Mr. Yoshimi, though.
You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all scary for a cop. But I doubt it'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us.
Well then. Do you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before?
Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her.
Alright, then we better find her fast.
You have been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. If we're talking about the people who were at the school last night, there was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details.
There was someone else?
Apparently, Hitomi actually saw Mr. Dochichi getting cursed and killed last night.
What? Talk about vital information.
What she said happened was...
Vegas. Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonjoji? Are you sure it really wasn't Michio that saw that?
Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there.
That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Janauchi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not.
Damn, boss, you really think it could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful.
Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything's possible. Still possible that Nejima was behind Janauchi's death.
But what about Hitomi's story?
About this janitor, Ashimiya was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here?
Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to this school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about a half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him.
I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this.
Huh?
Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see.
What are you— No way!
Ariel, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room.
Yes, right away! Right fucking person! Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning! Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashima too, but can't find him anywhere!
No.
That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya?
The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He always avoids it.
Ariel, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away.
Yes, sir, I'll contact HQ right away! First, I gotta talk to you more.
Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. To think he was so close to us this whole time. It gives me the chills.
I like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work in a high school.
Let's hope it isn't already too late.
Seriously, how the fuck? Why the fuck did they let him work in a high school of all places? Like, seriously.
Yeah, well,
I may have showed Miss Ashimi my curse stone last night.
what? I don't like this one bit. Nejima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but...
I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could it have been Hashishima who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told you we were still in the building, too. What, you did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. Stares
in
at the
this
camera.
timeline... you might have gotten very lucky there, kid.
Yeah, she wasn't killed at all. Nothing bad ever happened. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about.
In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy.
You mean Mr. Ashadi? I'd very much like to talk to him.
Ah, right. He's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think I'm getting a little...
Yeah, get your...
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little mixed up on... Yeah. Because they're... Are they trying to say...
Raishi was the guy we took the curse stone from during the first act.
Yeah. The Mako...
And that's the guy who we're pretty sure is Nejima.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I thought this dude was Neji.
No.
What?
No.
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 No, Raishi's the guy who first learned about the rite and made a book about it.
Oh. Okay. But, no, wait. No.
He's the janitor who we nearly told what was Mio was location,
Yeah.
who we're pretty damn sure is Nejima.
Wait, but then... What? But these two guys were the same person. Hold on. What
No!
No!
Raishi's the guy who wrote a book about the rite.
You can't compare plump people. Not every plump people is a serial
Well,
killer.
no. I thought, like, when we looked at these two guys back to back, like, kind of deal, so, like, he lost some weight kind of deal, but, like, the face looked kind of similar between them, sort of thing, onto that. Okay. Sorry. I thought you guys, I think you guys were, like, laughing about it or something, and then it was, like, framed for me, was like, okay, that confirms it kind of deal onto that, so... Whoop! Missed the mark onto that, my bad on that.
Do you know where he is?
I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on papers.
The cafe? Oh. Kurashiko Cafe in Kazumawa. Thanks. We'll head over there now. School said we're not allowed to go to cafes, though.
Don't worry about it. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
That's all it takes?
They are secret investigators.
There must be some mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. That's too much. I hope we can find him soon. Come on. Our love's the laws and all.
Mayu Chozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her.
Okay, I'll be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh, right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nasagoshi from the police headquarters.
What? So it was a Nakagoshi case? Huh, why would Yoshimi tell her that?
Could you check on that?
I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call.
Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau?
Well, yes. Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases.
Jeez, what's up with that?
Yay, code names.
That amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery.
Think?
Janachi was almost definitely killed by a curse, but I wonder about the exact cause. If the curse's origin and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead.
This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? This random girl you know is already involved with the case. Okay.
What is that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Do you know anything about her?
What's your relation?
I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first.
Ah, I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ario.
Alright. Keep in mind, this is all just a theory, though.
Okay.
After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision.
Wait, what? An accident?
Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. Investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seemed like he had doubts on it being a suicide.
What? A van. Speeding. Yako? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Dude. Oh.
A van. There was a young man in the driver's seat. And the passenger seat, a woman. Yako! Yes? Wait, was I? Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there.
It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite a surprise, though.
Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he?
Well, he didn't give me any specifics, if you're wondering about that. So I don't know if it was truly on Michio's mind either.
Right.
You have any idea why Jinochi was so scared of Michio?
Well, about that, I'm not sure how to put this, but...
Biggest transition. I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me.
Sorry, it's hard to explain.
I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that.
Michio.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what to do from here. Oh.
What's that rope all about?
It indicates where Jinochi's body was found. They moved his body, but but this is a way to still have an idea where it was found.
Yikes, that's a little gross. You a girl. Yeah.
Cool, Ario, you're scaring her. This kind of stuff is too much for a kid.
Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently.
Alright, that's enough. Mia, what do you think?
I knew it was the scene. You're right. Traces of the curse still here.
Figured as much.
Does this mean Jinochi was killed by one of the curses of the Seven Mysteries?
Yes,
You cut out.
Yeah.
a curse like this always been a trace. Yeah. No.
What else is there?
Maybe hit think?
Again?
Jinochi was almost definitely killed by a curse. Okay, that's all saying the same as before.
Actually examine them?
Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I've heard she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, he helped me out plenty of times while I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got a strong spirit, sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. So this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. I just can't get over the darkness. Like, what are we missing here? It's usually easier to let Ario do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out.
Are we still missing?
What are we missing? I legit. Maybe go back over to the left. Maybe there's something else we missed.
More on the scene of the crime.
Wow, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess.
No, I've heard stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat?
Stop it, Mr. Yoshimi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Wow, that's amazing. Screen flag, no! Okay. I don't know, she said, totally, you're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is.
Oh god, there's even more.
Hey boss, forensics is calling. I'll come see what they have to say.
Sure, thanks.
Vegas, transition. Boss, they found this on the scene of the crime short distance away.
What is it? Ribbon?
Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair.
What? I've seen that ribbon before.
You have? Go on then.
That's the ribbon Namishu always wears.
What?
Does that mean that Michio was here?
Are you sure?
Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers.
Then, did she come back to life somehow?
But how?
Probably. Okay, maybe one of you
I think you probably talk to yeah.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go?
That's the question. She got her revenge on Janouchi, but she may well have more revenge to dish out.
Is there anyone else she would have a grudge against?
Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision?
She really did come back to life. And it's terrible sad that she's made her new life like this. Being a revenge is such a tragic way to live.
Yay!
That's all we can tell you.
Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa.
Might be worth to check out Michio's house while we're at it, just in case.
Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here.
Got it. Thank you. And
Alright, boss, let's go get going whenever you're ready.
That's
Okay.
how we're the miss.
We are stopping here.
Understandable.
We are stopping here. Okay. Alright. It's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. I like where this is going. So, yeah, man, I now that I know it's not just one day for this week, I'm really curious how much more of the game is left kind of deal. I feel like we're definitely in like an Act 2 situation kind of deal on this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much more of the game we got onto that, but I'm curious to keep finding out more onto this.
yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that probably doesn't help with like figuring out how far along you are is how quickly they figured out who Nejima is.
Yeah, kind of deal. Because I think this is like that kind of thing, and then basically all of like quote unquote Act 3 is gonna be right before finding Nejima and like right before that whole deal goes down, because that's where all of these storylines are going to connect at that point. I feel onto that. So
I think that's why I like the story keeps you on your toes, because it's like you think you the sad going on, like then some offset is like, oh, okay, we're doing this now.
yeah. So that'll be it for this week. hopefully you all enjoyed. We will be back next week, either Monday or Wednesday. I'll keep y'all posted. Anyway, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Noches.